Hey everybody out there, my name is Greg.
And I am Nick.
And we are from the website GenerationD20.com. And what are we doing?
Well, today we thought we wanted to do kind of a game review. And so we thought for our first one that we'd go ahead and do one of our favorite games that we like when we all get together. So one of our favorite games is Drakon. It's a fantasy flight game. And I don't know, why don't we talk about a little bit what the game's about?
Sure. You can take this part.
Well, fine, I will.
All right.
So it's like a dungeon tile building kind of game where you play as like a character who's trapped by this evil dragon and...
The Drakon.
The Drakon.
Yeah.
And they're going to kill you unless you give him some gold. So you're all play as a character who's kind of these adventurers that are trying to escape out of his evil dungeon and trying to collect gold, lay traps for
other players,
and be the last one to survive.
Yeah, by collecting 10 gold.
Yeah.
And you can play as what? A knight, a wizard.
There's a barbarian. And there's a
thief.
Yeah. And an Amazon.
A
dwarf. Did we say that? Did we say them all?
Yes. Now we did. Yeah, now we did.
But there's optional rules, so they each have their kind of own powers.
Their ability. Special ability.
Yeah. Yeah. So the wizard can kind of use his magic to kind of break the rules of movement and pass through walls.
I always play the knight, because like, the fun part of the game is to screw your opponent over, I guess. And the knight's special ability is if someone tries to steal gold from me, I can block that once per game.
Yeah.
So that's why I always play him. And I won with the knight like 95% of the time.
You have a pretty high record.
That's why I love this game.
Pretty high one. Well, so, okay, we'll talk about some of the reasons then that you
why
like
we love this game.
Yeah. Why do you like it besides your 95%? Which is pretty debatable, but whatever.
Whatever. I love it because it's really, really simple, and before I started playing this game, there was a few games that I enjoyed playing, but I really didn't get into games as much as I am now before I started playing this. It's quick to set up, it's random every time, you're playing against your friends, and there's a lot of yelling and backstabbing, and...
It's one of those good, like, trash-talking games.
Yeah, it is. I love it when you get stuck because you draw tiles and sometimes you don't have the right tiles, and it's a new game every single time. That's why I like it, and it's really, really fast to play. Yeah,
that's one of the best parts, and I mean, it's no secret I collect games. I've got a ton of games, and one thing that's great about this one is like the pieces that come with it. So like this edition has kind of remade tiles. They're a higher quality card stock. They're bigger. They're more colorful. And then also the pieces that come with it are, little figures. They're similar figures to the ones that come in the Descent game. They kind of repurposed some of the hero figures in it. And so they look really cool on the table. And, that's one of the things that I really like about it. Like you said, it's really easy. And it's a great game because it's kind of, a way to get somebody to play a game that maybe isn't a big board game, nut.
Yeah. Yeah, like we had friends that don't want to play games that, just don't get into that kind of thing, and we actually got them to play this and they loved it. So, it's a great icebreaker game.
Yeah, and it's got, a little bit of story kind of built in so that people can kind of understand what you're supposed to do, Mm-hmm. You leave the dragon cell, you try to branch out and collect as much gold as you can.
10 gold.
10 gold. And it's kind of fun because in this edition, the values of the gold pieces are randomized. So...
You don't know what each player has.
Yeah, when you are instructed to take 1 gold out, you take a gold and it may be worth 1 gold, 2 gold, or 3 gold. And so you win automatically once you get a value of 10. So there's still a little bit more randomness in it, which, it's fun, especially for one of these more kind of lighthearted games, I guess.
Yeah. It's not a game that's going to, like, bog you down in rules, and that's one of the things I used to hate, whereas the rules and trying to figure everything out, and it took longer to learn the game than to play the game. So it's bang, bang, boom.
Yeah, and we've had games that, only can take up to 5 hours, and, your whole night is setting up, learning the rules, playing the game, which is good for some, situations.
Oh, now it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, but, this one, they said it's recommended for ages 10 and up, 2 to 6 players, and it takes about 20 to 40 minutes, and that's just about right on what we've experienced every time. So.
Yeah, if everyone knows how to play, you're going to get the game done in under half hour probably.
Yeah, simple rules. You've got basically 2 things that you can do a turn. You can either move your character, or you can lay a tile. So the complexity comes with what you basically end up doing with the tiles, and kind of the crazy random kind of effects that they have. So
yeah. Well, who would we recommend this game for?
Well, I guess like you said, it's kind of the game for the non-gamer, because I've done it several times. This is the game that whenever I have somebody come over, this is pre D&D, or pre Descent, or kind of a big meaty game. This is good appetizer game.
And that's what you did with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed to work.
I would not be here without Drakon.
It's a great game.
Yes.
I love it. I don't care.
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, so this is Drakon. You should find it, buy it, love it. It's a good game.
Borrow it.
Be sorry. Yeah. Come over sometime. We'll play.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the game, Drakon, by Fantasy Flight Games. What would you rate it?
I would give it 5 D20s out of 5.
5 for me, also.
Nice.
It's a great game.
It is an awesome game.
So, thanks for watching the podcast, and tune in next time for some more great game reviews.
Whatever else we come up with, too, I guess.
Yeah, if you got any ideas, let us know. Email the site, and we'll try to review a game that you might be interested in.
All right. So, again, I'm Greg.
I'm Nick.
And we're from the website GenerationD20.com. We will see you later.